Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're exploring a collection of recent articles and blog posts today, covering a range of topics. We've got self-improvement, relationship advice, entrepreneurial tips, and even a dash of astrology. For those who enjoy cosmic insights, get ready for a journey through some fascinating ideas.
It's like a buffet of knowledge, and we're here to help you navigate the most intriguing dishes.
That's a great analogy. Let's start with self-compassion. Optimal Living Daily uses a story about a timid rescue cat to illustrate why being kind to ourselves can be so challenging.
The episode highlights our tendency to offer comfort to others, but struggle to extend that same compassion to ourselves. It's almost like we have this double standard for kindness. You'd never berate a skilled animal for being timid,
Right.
yet we often criticize ourselves for feeling fear or insecurity.
So true. The episode debunks the myth that self-criticism is necessary for success. They share a powerful quote: "There is zero evidence that beating ourselves up emotionally leads to high performance and great results."
Good reminder. Self-compassion isn't about letting ourselves off the hook. It's about creating a supportive inner environment where we can thrive, recognizing that we all deserve kindness, regardless of our flaws.
Absolutely. Speaking of relationships, an article on the Dreamcatcher blog explores relationships of convenience.
Partnerships form for practical benefits. Rather than deep emotional connection, it raises an important question. What are we willing to compromise on when it comes to love and partnership? While these relationships can offer practical benefits, it's crucial to be honest about our emotional needs and expectations.
That makes sense. An article from Dean Bukhari explores how conflict, when handled well, can actually strengthen relationships.
Disagreements are inevitable in any close relationship. It's how we approach those disagreements that matters. Seeing conflict as an opportunity for growth, deeper understand that, recognizing that differing opinions can enrich the relationship.
This reminds me of the battery effect discussed in an article from Addicted to Success.
Tension, like in a battery, can be harnessed to generate energy and positive change.
Two terminals with opposing charges creates the flow of electricity. Differing opinions and conflict can spark growth. Bring us closer together.
It's a compelling analogy.
Okay, so let's move on to living a joyful and fulfilling life. Mark and Angel Hack Life outlines 10 common habits that drain our joy.
Like a checklist of things to avoid if we want more happiness and peace. They talk about dwelling on the past instead of embracing the present moment.
How much time we spend replaying past mistakes or worrying about things we can't control.
Exactly.
Definitely guilty of that sometimes. An article from Be More with Less called 10 Heavy Things You Don't Have to Carry Anymore.
Letting go of emotional and mental burdens, carrying the weight of other people's expectations, constant need to please everyone. Imagine how liberating to release those burdens and just focus on what truly matters.
Powerful reminder. We have a choice in what we carry with us through life. Release those heavy things. Create space for more joy. Now, if you're looking for practical steps to live life more fully, the Positive blog offers an article outlining 8 essential steps. One of them is embracing vulnerability.
Stepping outside our comfort zones, taking risks, allowing ourselves to be seen, recognizing that our imperfections are what make us unique.
It's about connection and growth.
And let's not forget pursuing our passions. What sets your soul on fire? What makes you feel alive?
Great question. Life is too short to spend it doing things that don't light us up. And speaking of time, Tim Ferriss revisited his 4-hour workweek concept, discussing the end of time management.
He argues that traditional time management techniques prioritize efficiency over what truly matters, instead of focusing on squeezing more tasks into our day. Define our ideal lifestyle. Design our work around that vision.
Moving beyond the clock. Focusing on what brings us joy. Aligning our actions with our values. Creating a life that feels meaningful.
A shift from managing time to designing a life that aligns with our desires and aspirations.
So let's dive into business and success. An episode from Success Grid features Sue Patz, who helps entrepreneurs launch digital products.
Rapid launch strategies. Practical steps entrepreneurs can take to get their products to market quickly.
Bring your ideas to life, sharing them with the world in an efficient way.
That's the dream.
For those in the construction industry, Elaine Guillot has an article, Tips for Improving Your Business.
Effective communication on the job site. Prevent costly mistakes. Ensure everyone is on the same page. Create a harmonious work environment.
Building strong relationships. Culture of collaboration.
Absolutely.
Elaine Guillot also has an article for community banks looking to stay competitive. 10 innovative marketing strategies.
Personalize customer experiences. Instead of treating customers like numbers, imagine creating meaningful connections, tailoring services to their individual needs.
Makes a lot of sense. It's about building trust.
Leveraging digital platforms, reach new audiences.
Crucial to have a strong online presence.
Social media, email marketing, targeted advertising, connecting with potential customers.
Now let's shift gears to well-being, a few fascinating articles from Mind Body Green.
One delves into the potential benefits of creatine supplementation, particularly for those over 40.
Creatine, I've heard about it for muscle building, never for cognitive benefits.
4 specific signs you might benefit from creatine: decreased muscle mass, feeling fatigued, experiencing brain fog, or having difficulty remembering things.
That's helpful to know.
Could indicate a need for creatine supplementation.
Another article examines research linking sleep duration to heart health.
The study suggests that both too little and too much sleep can be detrimental to cardiovascular health.
So getting enough sleep is crucial.
Finding that sweet spot,
That Goldilocks zone.
that's just right for you.
Another article from Mind Body Green blew my mind about the link between flossing and longevity.
Taking care of our gums might have a bigger impact than we realize. Flossing might actually contribute to heart and brain health.
I never would have guessed that. It's amazing how interconnected our bodies are.
Powerful reminder, small, everyday habits can have a significant impact.
Okay, and finally, for those who enjoyed astrology, Mind Body Green has a couple of fun articles about the zodiac.
One reveals the zodiac signs known for their flirtatious nature, while another identifies the signs most likely to gossip.
Ooh, juicy. So which signs should we watch out for?
When it comes to flirting, Geminis, Libras, and Leos are known to be quite charming.
Makes sense. And the gossip queens,
Scorpios, Virgos, and surprisingly Pisces.
Pisces. Those dreamy, sensitive souls.
And of course, they have a Valentine's Day horoscope, offering a glimpse into what the day of love might hold for each zodiac sign.
Perfect timing.
There's something for everyone in today's collection: self-improvement, relationships, business, health, and even a little astrology.
It's been a whirlwind tour of insights and advice.
All aimed at helping you live a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
With that, we'll take a short pause. We'll be back soon to continue our deep dive into this fascinating collection. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were talking about those playful zodiac signs. It's funny how astrology still intrigues people.
It's like this ancient knowledge, still relevant today. Maybe it's that desire to understand ourselves and our place in the universe.
Perhaps. Speaking of understanding ourselves, we found a couple of articles offering different perspectives on personal growth.
Oh, I love this topic. Tell me more.
Okay. One from Mind Valley Pulse: 100 positive affirmations for people who want results, not just feel-good vibes.
So action-oriented,
Emphasizes action, rather than vague, feel-good statements.
aligning our thoughts with actions.
Exactly, aligning thoughts and beliefs with concrete actions that move us toward our goals.
I could see how that would be more effective.
Then there's this article from Alain Guillot: the price of living your own life is letting go of others' approval. Really resonated with me.
This one caught my eye too. Having the courage to define success on our own terms, even if it means going against expectations.
Or disappointing others.
Exactly. Living authentically often means letting go of that need for external validation,
Trusting our own inner compass.
making choices that feel right for us.
Sometimes that journey of self-discovery involves looking back at our past experiences.
Oh, interesting.
Blog post from Levepta, looking backwards to move forwards.
Okay.
The author reflects on lessons learned from past challenges, how those experiences shaped their present perspective.
Viewing past mistakes as opportunity.
Not as failures, but as opportunities for growth and learning.
Our past has contributed to who we are today, both the good and the bad.
Right.
It's about integrating those experiences.
Using them as fuel.
For our continued evolution, Warren Wong shared a Progress Report 3 on his blog, reflecting on the past 2 years of his life, transitioning to a new profession, taking a sabbatical.
Reassessing his priorities.
It sounds like he's been on quite a journey. What were some of his key takeaways?
Embracing discomfort. Stepping outside of our comfort zones, that's where the real growth happens. Also, the importance of prioritizing our well-being. Not just professional success.
Success is multifaceted.
It's not just about external achievements.
It's also about cultivating inner peace.
And fulfillment. For those on a path of entrepreneurial growth, EntreResource.com features an article about Seller 365, an all-in-one toolkit for online sellers.
This sounds interesting. I'm always curious about tools for entrepreneurs.
This tool simplifies selling online, bundling essential features like pricing automation, profit tracking, and business growth tools into a single platform.
All the resources you need in one place?
Imagine having all the resources you need to manage and grow your business in one centralized location.
That would be a game changer. Free up so much time and energy.
Before we move on, relationships. An article from Mind Valley Pulse: how to be seductive and create chemistry that's impossible to ignore.
Ooh, this sounds intriguing. What's the secret?
Subtle cues, mindset shifts that can enhance attraction, create a magnetic presence, emphasizes the importance of authenticity and self-confidence.
So it's not about using gimmicks or manipulative tactics,
It's about cultivating a genuine connection,
letting our true selves shine through.
being comfortable in our own skin, letting our unique personality and energy radiate outwards. Now, health and wellness.
What's more important than taking care of ourselves?
Mind body green, dry air, and its impact on skin health. They even review a portable humidifier, suggesting it's a research-backed hack for combating dryness.
Especially during the winter months. Dry skin can be a real issue. I've been meaning to try a humidifier. Any specific brands?
They do mention one, but we'll leave that for you to discover in the article itself.
Okay.
They also talk about how dry air can affect our respiratory system, overall well-being, not just our skin.
Interesting. I hadn't considered that.
For those over 40, creatine supplementation might be beneficial.
Creatine. Usually I associate that with bodybuilders.
Highlights its potential for supporting muscle and brain health as we age.
I usually associate creatine with athletes not aging. Can you elaborate on the potential benefits?
For specific signs, you might benefit from creatine: decreased muscle mass, fatigue, brain fog, difficulty remembering things, could suggest a need for supplementation.
Helpful information. Creatine could have a wider range of applications than I initially thought.
Another article explores research on whether creatine can protect the brain from injury.
Now that's fascinating.
So it's not just for building muscles,
It might have protective quality.
for our brains as
The
well.
research is ongoing.
It's an exciting area of study. Speaking of supporting health, another article discusses the most popular supplements right now, as recommended by a registered dietitian.
Ooh, I'm always curious about this. What are people taking these days?
You'll have to read the article, but let's just say some of them might surprise you.
You've piqued my interest. I'll definitely check that out.
Shifting gears a bit, an article on priority in certain foods for heart health.
Okay.
This one emphasizes prevention, highlighting specific dietary choices that can reduce your risk of heart disease.
Incorporating more fruits and vegetables?
Fruits, vegetable, and whole grains into your diet, while limiting processed foods, sugary drinks, and unhealthy fats,
Always good advice.
especially if you have a family history of heart issues.
Absolutely. Speaking of heart health, another article discusses a study that links sleep duration to heart health.
How much sleep is ideal?
Is there a magic number?
The study suggests that both too little and too much sleep can be detrimental. To cardiovascular health, it's about finding that sweet spot, that Goldilocks zone that's just right for you.
7-8 hours
They recommend aiming for 7-8 hours
of quality sleep per night.
for most adults.
All about balance and moderation.
As with most things in life,
Now, this next one caught my eye because I have a bit of a sweet tooth. It's about how dark chocolate might help lower the risk of diabetes.
you had me at dark chocolate.
But seriously, this article highlights the potential health benefits of this delicious treat.
Including its role in blood sugar regulation.
So indulging in a bit of dark chocolate might actually be good for us.
In moderation, of course. But it's nice to know that something so enjoyable can also have positive health implications.
Choosing dark chocolate.
Choosing dark chocolate with a high percentage of cacao, 70% or higher, to reach the most benefits.
Good to know. I'll keep that in mind.
For those who struggle with blood sugar balance, another article discusses the benefits of a nutrient called taurine.
I haven't heard much about taurine before.
The research suggests taurine may play a role in improving sugar control and even help with metabolic syndrome.
What types of foods is it found in?
Energy drinks, but it's also naturally present in some foods, like seafood, meat, and dairy products.
And finally, Mind Body Green. This one really surprised me. It's about the link between flossing and longevity.
Taking care of our gums might have a bigger impact on our overall health than we realize
Flossing might actually contribute.
to heart and brain health.
Who knew that something as simple as flossing could have such far-reaching benefits?
It really highlights the interconnectedness of our bodies,
It's a reminder
that even small, everyday habits
can have a significant impact on our well-being. Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We've covered so much today. Self-compassion, relationships, entrepreneurial tips, the unexpected benefits of flossing. It feels like we've only scratched the surface of all this information.
It's true. I think what connects all these topics is this underlying desire for growth, connection, and well-being, whether it's our relationships, launching a business, or taking care of our health. It's about creating a fulfilling life.
I love that. One article from the Positive blog outlines 8 essential steps for living life to the fullest.
Powerful reminder
We have the power.
that we have the power to shape our own experiences.
Create a life that aligns with our values. It reminds you of the article from Alain Guillot about the price of living your own life. It encourages us to step outside our comfort zones, challenge societal expectations, True authenticity often requires letting go of that need for external validation, having the courage to define success on our own terms.
Living in alignment with our true selves, even if it means going against the grain, disappointing others. True fulfillment comes from within.
Earlier we discussed the article from Dean Bakari about navigating conflict. It's about seeing conflict not as something to be feared, but as an opportunity for growth, deeper understanding.
Recognizing that differing opinions can enrich our relationships, help us learn and evolve.
Approaching conflict with curiosity,
Willingness to understand.
the other person's perspective. The article from Mind Valley Pulse about positive affirmations. Our thoughts and beliefs have a powerful impact on our reality.
By consciously choosing empowering affirmations,
We can shift our mindset, create positive change.
recognizing that we have the power to choose our thoughts,
Our thoughts create our reality,
consciously focusing on what we want.
rather than what we don't want. For those on the entrepreneurial journey, we explored resources like the Seller 365 Toolkit, the podcast episode with Sue Patz. It's inspiring to see the creativity and innovation.
In the world of online business,
These resources empower people to turn their ideas into reality,
practical tools and strategies
to navigate the complexities.
of the online marketplace.
And let's not forget self-care and well-being. We discussed the benefits of creatine supplementation, the link between flossing and longevity, the importance of prioritizing heart health.
Taking care of ourselves is essential.
When we prioritize our well-being, we have more energy and focus to show up in all areas of our lives.
It's about creating a holistic approach.
To well-being, nourishing ourselves on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, making choices that support our health.
And let's not forget to embrace the simple joys, like dark chocolate, checking our Valentine's Day horoscope. Life is about finding balance, embracing joy, celebrating the little things.
Absolutely. It's about cultivating a sense of playfulness, wonder, savoring the present moment, appreciating all that life has to offer.
As always, we encourage you to continue exploring, questioning, seeking out new knowledge.
The journey of learning is never truly over.
If you had to pick just one idea, one insight from our deep dive today,
What would it be and why?
what resonated with you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time.
Keep diving deep.